your girl Sid, and I'm back with another video, and this one is actually geared more towards influencers, models, and people that are looking to use OnlyFans. So if you guys are watching this and you're like, oh, I'm not really that interested in learning about OnlyFans, then that's completely fine. You can totally keep watching. But if you are an influencer or you know someone who is in social media and wants to use something like Patreon, or they're in the adult industry, this is the video for you. So with that being said, I just want to give you a little bit of background before we go into it and do a little disclaimer. This video is for informational purposes only. I am not convincing anyone to go and sign up or do anything that you would not like to do. If you are under the age of 18, you are not allowed to be on that site anyway, I'm pretty sure. So with that being said, I just wanted to give my disclaimer and let's get into the video. So first of all, I have been doing OnlyFans now since November. OnlyFans is similar to Patreon, not like Patreon with the different tiers, and I think it is so much more user-friendly, and you actually are able to interact with your viewers and the subscribers a lot easier. And that's something that I needed because I didn't want to make it like, pay $100 for this tier, pay $2 for this tier. Like, I wanted something that was just going to be inclusive to everyone, not making anyone feel like one person is better because they have a different tier than the other one. So just for reference, it is a one price for a membership. It's monthly, and when you're thinking about the month, like the pricing for yours, just know that you have to gear it towards your audience. So if you have people that are trying to sign up and purchase it and stuff, like, make it affordable for them. Before we get into making the account, I do want to say I do have a referral link. So I would really appreciate it if you're watching this video and you don't have an account, or if you do have an account and you want to actually just start fresh, I would really, really appreciate it. And I would love you if you use my referral link, because it's supporting me for making this video, because I'm pretty sure it'll get demonetized. So with that being said, if you are a model and influencer, someone that just creates content on the side, you're a photographer, anything like that, this video hopefully will help you out a lot, and I can definitely give you some tips. So with that being said, if you do want to use my referral link and I see that you actually used it, and it has to be like someone that's actually posting content, not just someone that's going to be paying for other people's OnlyFans, if that makes sense. Like, you have to be a creator yourself and you get a shout out on my OnlyFans. So with that being said, that is kind of what I'm offering if you use my referral link, and you don't have to get it either, but if you are interested in that, I would love to promote you and help you grow. Alright, so one of the big things is when you're creating your OnlyFans, figure out what you want to post and how often you want to post and everything like that. I think that is one of the hardest things, because you just need to understand like what you're wanting to do. So for me personally, I am in the adult industry. I post adult content, and I also do fitness, not on my OnlyFans, but like I also do fitness. So for me, I have the option to do either daily workouts or I could do the adult stuff, and I decided I was going to do the adult stuff, and so I ended up doing that. I chose what I wanted to do. I kept my normal name on there, and I linked my Twitter account to it. I also watermarked my content. So OnlyFans has an option for you to watermark and write whatever you want for your watermark, and I personally just have mine say onlyfans.com/fitsid, only because then I know exactly where the content is coming from if it does get posted somewhere else. So if you're like looking at a platform and you want to make sure that you know that it will be watermarked, this is awesome because they do it by themselves. It's in the settings before you even post anything. It automatically will watermark it for you. The next thing, if you don't have a website of your own and you're looking to make it a little more official rather than onlyfans.com/fitsid, what I would do is I would buy a domain name and hook it up to your OnlyFans. So if I were to do that, it would be fitsid.com, but I do have my own website, so I don't have them linked up. But that's a really great way for them to have an easier way to remember it and reach your content. I know a lot of people that have like officialblank.com and it goes to their OnlyFans. So if you're curious, that's also a really great way for you to kind of build up a name for yourself and keep it so that it's not promoting like onlyfans.com all the time. It's promoting your own brand and your on OnlyFans platform utilizing that. Alright, so those are just a couple things that I really like about OnlyFans, and I wanted to mention that so you kind of know what you're getting yourself into. Now, when you create an account, think of a few different things. And as a creator, you usually already have your name, you usually know what kind of content you're creating, and you want to figure out the price. So for me personally, I charge $35 a month for my content. I do post daily, and I post 8-minute long videos a lot of the time with other people in them, and my content I put a lot of hard work and effort into, and I have a lot of fun with it. So for me, I feel like that price point is good. But for some other people, if you charge less for certain things and your videos usually cost like $4.99 for something, I would definitely say to go around like the $14.99 range. And if that makes sense, like price your content accordingly to your audience, who is buying your content, like the demographic. Make it so that then you feel motivated to continue posting. And I always say the more content you post, you want to make it your worthwhile too. You don't want to feel like you're putting all this effort into a platform and you are making $5 a month or whatever because you're charging for $3.99 or $4.99. I think $4.99 is the lowest, and you only have one fan, but you're putting in all this effort. So I would definitely say like $14.99 is a pretty good standard for a lot of people. I just post a lot more content on there, and there's so much that they have instant access to when they subscribe for even 1 month, that for me, I feel like that price point is what makes me want to post daily rather than less often. So the biggest tip that I can say is when you first go on, and if I have any examples that I can put in on the side here, I definitely will, but I would go into my settings if I were you, and I would connect to my Twitter. That is going to be key to promoting, because every time that you post, it will post your beginning of your caption and then onlyfans.com/fitsit. So for me personally, it does that, but then I also say if you're going to promote your content, I would say to put a little caption. So for example, I would say, oh my gosh, I just filmed with the beautiful inner mags and we oiled our bodies up. So that would be my caption. Then I would have a photo, like a screenshot from the video that I'm going to post, and then the OnlyFans link, and I would post that on Twitter as well. So if you're looking to promote, your Twitter is connected, but then do some posting outside of what it automatically tweets. Alright, so another thing is when you're doing that and you're going to promote yourself and you want to get your first few fans, I'm going to be actually covering a lot more promotional tips, content creation tips, and all of that stuff. This is just the bare minimum beginner stuff in a separate video. But basically, some more things that you can do on OnlyFans that I love and I utilize every single day. There's the mass messaging. So there's the option to message people, and I know that there's a lot of girls out there who are like, I don't have time to message. Well, these people are important. If they're messaging you, there is an option for them to send you a tip. They can always, and this is what I say, create a tip menu and do a pinned post at the top. That way they can always refer to this, and you can put a different like type of set of things, I guess, and I can include my tip menu on the side right here, so I'll include that so you can kind of see like what I currently offer. Besides nap time, I have a tip menu, and with that tip menu it's awesome because when people are messaging you, like I personally do message people back without requiring tips, but there's some people out there who are like, okay, well I only charge $14.99, so I need to have you tip me if you'd like to have a longer conversation or get extra photos or custom videos. Like for me, I will do custom videos in the direct messages, and that's another way to get a little more income out of it. And you can build a closer relationship with that person because you've been talking to them, they want a custom video, and they can trust that you will come through with that. So I just love the fact that they have the tipping option on OnlyFans, so they can tip on the video that you, or the photo or the post, but they can also tip through the direct messages. Now with direct messages, they also have mass messaging. So what I like to do sometimes is, instead of posting a video on my feed, I'm making it exclusive to only the people that are subscribed in that moment. So people can't see it later or earlier, and it's more personal. So I like to use the mass messaging option, and you can send it to however many fans you have at a time, and you mass message them a video, a photo, a message, and you just let them know that you're thinking about them, or that you have this awesome video that you want to share with them, a cool photo, or all of the above. And I love that option because rather than me individually having to send a video over and over and over again, I can do that, and then the people who reply I can continue the conversation with. So that is one thing that I really, really love about OnlyFans. They have the mass messaging, and they connect with Twitter, so it helps you promote. They watermark your content, and just like Twitter, you can have that pinned tweet at the top. So I would recommend your pinned tweet has your socials, your tip menu, and a sizzle reel. And the reason I say that is because they can always go back and see your favorite hot shots of yourself, workouts, whatever you use the OnlyFans platform for. Like, make that a compilation of your favorite things, or you talking as like an intro, explaining the tip menu, like whatever you want to do for that. But that one is going to be the way to get all of the word out there. It's just a great idea because they can tip and they can get a lot closer to you, and you can build a real bond and relationship with these people rather than, you know, on Twitter where it's like less personal, and on many vids they have to buy a clip, whereas this is like community, you know? Alright, so there are so many options when it comes to OnlyFans that I utilize on a daily basis, like I haven't even talked about since I've been on this long video that I already created. But one of the main things that I love is scheduling posts. So if you guys don't know, I do have to travel occasionally when I have to go film and shoot with other people, or, you know, my family lives in Sweden, so sometimes, you know, you have life happen. And when life happens, it's awesome because you can create a ton of amazing content and know that it's still going to go up for your viewers to see. Utilizing the scheduled posts is amazing. I've never had any issues with the scheduled posts, and I've been on since November and they've always been perfect. So one of the biggest things I can say is when we're going to get into uploading after this, but I utilize scheduled posts, and I like to post every single day. Maybe not a video every single day, but I always post some type of photo set. It doesn't have to be professional, okay? A video, a comment, a poll. You make sure you interact with them. You have so many options on OnlyFans, and I'm actually going to pull it up on my phone because I love OnlyFans and the fact that it is so easy to use. So this morning I've been posting a few things, and I love doing that throughout the day and making sure that they know that I'm thinking about them, I care about them, and I can also go and post more things throughout the day, and then I can focus on the direct messaging. So if you schedule posts, it's awesome because that way you have already filmed it, edited it, done whatever you need to do, created the captions, you know it's going to go up at that time, and during that time you can spend it talking to them or working on more content or whatever, and you know it's going to go up. It's just like having a private YouTube channel, kind of. So we are going to go into the magical world. Where am I going to go? What was I going to do on here? Oh yeah, I was going to create a post. So at the very bottom, we're going to just not actually show this to you guys. This is probably not appropriate for Instagram. But this is actually what my OnlyFans profile looks like, if it will show you. But at the very bottom, it has the compose message in the very middle. And you can create a post just like this. And you can actually do this off your phone, on your computer, on a desktop, tablet, whatever. OnlyFans is so versatile. So you can go here and then you hit the three dots. You can go to the three dots and you click the three dots, and then it gives you the option to post a photo, to make a post only visible for a certain amount of time. We're going to click that so you can see it has an expiration period. And the reason that I don't really use this is because I like to have my feed be my feed, and then my direct messages be like the expired stuff that people have to be subscribed to in that moment to get. And then you can schedule a post, and I love that because you can pick the time, and it's whatever time zone you're already in, that's what it picks. And then the date and stuff, and you just can schedule stuff out. If you're a photographer, you could literally post a whole month's worth of photo sets if you're just getting on there, and then you can be working on the next month. And then you can do a poll. So one of the things that I love is you can pick the duration of the poll, and then you can just make it very easy. You can add like, do you like this? Do you like that? And add like a million different options, and they're able to vote on that, and it creates engagement without making them comment. And personally, my OnlyFans, I don't gauge my success through my comments or my likes, because people look at your content and they say subscribe. So you have to realize the fan count and the messages you're reading personally are more important than the likes and the comments you get on their posts. So the other option is you can actually go live. So if you are someone that wants to do more live streaming and you want to pick a date and a time, this is something that I really do want to get into. I just have to learn how to work my webcam. But when I do that, I want to start doing live streaming as well. And I've done it before on there when I've been on vacation and I've been wanting to like show something fun at the pool. But like, live streaming is awesome because if you have a set date and time one day a week and they're subscribed, you can build a bigger bond with them. and you can just make it something awesome and a community, and they can tip during it. And it's just like, you know, if you want to do camming, it's like that, but it's only for those people on there and it's not public. And I don't think they do watermark your stream after if you post it onto your feed, but I don't know if there's a watermark during it, so can't remember that. But I just love the fact that I know where my content is going, and rather than being on like a Chatterbait or on my free hands or anything like that, like it's something that's personal and exclusive to them. One of the other things that I really do like about the live stream option is people can tip during it, they can comment, they can heart it, and then they can also like see it afterwards. So if people weren't able to join that live stream, they can see it later on. And if you have a big enough following on there and you say a date and a time, you will have a lot of interaction because you just tell them like the theme of it, and a lot of people are going to want to come, and you can have them vote. So what I did a while back is I had people vote when they would actually want to see a live stream, and my most popular date was Friday around 10 p.m. which I tested that and no one really came on, so you just have to kind of like go through and see, okay, when are they actually going to show up? But it's a really great option because I was able to repost the stream, and a ton of people were like, wow, I need to come to the next one. So now when I learn how to work my webcam, I'm going to do that too. But it's just a really great way to make it more exclusive, and then you can promote that as well. So someone who's new, if you are totally new to OnlyFans and you just signed up using my referral link, see what I did there? But if you're interested in doing OnlyFans and you're like, okay, how often should I post? Now, when it comes to uploading, the biggest thing I can say is to compress your files, because it will upload a lot faster, make it MP4s, not MOVs, and compressing your files is and making them a little smaller is really going to help the process of uploading time and making it so they can see it quicker, because otherwise you sit there and upload for like 4 hours just like YouTube. But I realized when I started using this application on my computer called Handbrake, that really helps. So if you use a compressing video compressor already, then you're all good to go. But if you're looking for one, Handbrake is awesome. And I was really lucky because I have someone in my life who she is like a genius when it comes to all these technical things, and we actually met through YouTube, and she taught me how to use Handbrake, and it has been a lifesaver. So if you're interested, use Handbrake, use that before you upload your files, and it only does video, I'm pretty sure, but those are the ones that take forever to upload anyway. So if you're new though, I would recommend when you come to upload 4 times a week. And when I say that, it doesn't have to be 8-minute videos. Like, I know the people that are going to be watching this are mostly going to be people from my industry, or people that are interested in just like learning about this. But I feel like we feel a pressure to post things that are not true to ourselves. And I definitely, in the beginning, was really scared of that, and I was struggling hard. And then I realized, wow, I can post whatever I want, and I want to be happy with what I post. And I decided, instead of being, I post daily, but I post like photo sets, I post video that is like high quality, awesome content that I'm proud of. I post random like blooper things, I post polls, I post screenshots and teasers and just fun things like that, because I know that that's something that they want to see and it keeps them engaged. And I post daily, but I would recommend, if you are starting out, do not post daily. It will make them want and assume that you're always going to do that. I would definitely say 4 times a week is awesome, because you can do 3 days off, and those can be your content creation days if you are struggling to keep up with creating content. The other thing I would say is, you know, make sure you utilize those mass messages, because that's how you're going to keep those fans. They are paying to be getting more access to you than they would on YouTube, on Twitter, on Twitch, on whatever platform that you have built up. They are going to subscribe because they want something to engage with you. And the biggest thing I would say is I check it morning, noon, and night for messaging. And I only get like 30 messages right now, because those are my consistent people who really want to talk to me. But it makes a hell of a difference, because they want to talk to you, and those are the people that are going to continue paying that monthly membership. And those are the people that really want to help you. So when times are tough or you're going through a bad day, they're there for you. And it sounds really silly, but like in the beginning of starting OnlyFans, I had really bad self-esteem, and I feel like without having them there, it kind of probably would have been different. But I was able to cultivate like really awesome, you know, just like relationships, but obviously they have boundaries, and you know, get to know them better and make them feel special and know that they are special and unique, and you know, they're helping you be able to pay your bills. So I think that, like, you create boundaries, but just know that they're important, and to utilize the messaging option on there. So I know I've been talking your ear off, and I just want to mention one last thing. This is one of the only downfalls to OnlyFans, and it's their payment processing system. So they have a 3D secure card payment processor basically that says, hey, like, you need to have safe processing, which I think is awesome, but I also think it's just totally shitty because it's just very, like, picky with what cards they can accept and everything. But I definitely think that it's still a really good option, and a lot of people who have an OnlyFans account subscribe to not just yours, but they subscribe to like 2 others, and I haven't seen too many issues with it, but that's why I would say, like, OnlyFans is awesome, but that's like the one downfall. Other than that though, I love OnlyFans, and I've been loving my experience with them, and just being able to utilize the platform and have so many things built